Alrighty guys, we are back. It is ADE. We are joined by Mr. Mike Williams. How are you, Mike?
I'm super good. How are you?
Yeah, excellent. ADE is happening again, so we're excited to be here. I guess you're excited to be here as well.
Me too. I mean, it's my home country, but it's always nice that everyone is coming to our country suddenly.
Yeah. This is the beauty about music, is music brings people together. Doesn't matter where you're from, what your beliefs are. Music really brings people together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we can see it with ADE. It's also different genres. Everyone is joining together. Everyone is joining each other's parties as well.
Yeah, that's great. Speaking of parties, you're hosting your own event at ADE.
Yeah.
Storylines, tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so this is actually, I think it's the 5th year in a row, except COVID, but let's not talk about that.
Delete.
That I'm doing my own show with ADE, and this year the name is it's called Storylines. There's a whole story behind it, but it comes down that it's just really nice to have everyone in one room, friends, family, and all the previous years were amazing. This year is going to be amazing as well. We have a sick lineup, and we actually have for the first time the Mike Williams restaurant. It's gonna be insane. It's already sold out, everything. So
yeah, excellent. It just proves the type of artist you are. You're a true inspiration to millions of music producers, and you have millions of people that love your music.
Thanks.
What motivated you to become a music producer?
I think at the time when I was starting, it wasn't really in my mind that I wanted to be a DJ or that I wanted to be a producer. I was just a nerd discovering these producer programs, and I saw some DJs on YouTube messing around with a Pioneer set, and I was just really discovering it. And so I never had the intention to be famous or to be successful. It was just like a hobby, just something I really liked to do. And then slowly I started to see that there was actually a future possible within dance music, and productions got better, and of course then you start being serious about it. But I never had the intention to do what I do.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, I was lucky enough to catch you one time on Instagram Live.
Okay.
And you dropped an email saying, "Yo, I'm gonna listen to some demos."
Yeah.
I was lucky enough. You reviewed my track. I was like the second track, and man, I was so nervous. And I was like, my God. And you gave really encouraging feedback, which motivated me to like pursue my career even more. So.
Oh, nice. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, it's super cool, and like it's like sort of like a fanboy moment that I'm lucky enough to sit here with Mike. But enough about me. Now, you mentioned your Grilliams restaurant.
Yeah.
Let's rewind. How did the whole Grilliams concept come about?
That's a funny story. We were in COVID times, sad times, and I was just like sitting at home like pretty much everyone. And I think on Discord people were starting to make fun of my name and like making memes, and which is always a lot of fun. I really enjoy watching everyone taking so much effort with photoshopping my face and that kind of stuff. So then Mike Williams kind of came to life when I was posting a video of me barbecuing with some friends, and someone put like Mike Williams on top of it. And then I was like, I love cooking. I love cooking at home. I love cooking with my friends, and somehow the idea came, let's just make this serious. Like, it starts as a joke, but let's make it serious. We just gonna make some cooking videos. So we started posting it on TikTok and Instagram, and people really liked it. We put some funny music on top of it, and it was cool. And then we were starting to think a little bit further, and I was like, whoa, how cool would it be if, for example, I'm doing a festival, but there's also a Mike Williams food stand or something. Because food and music is kind of close to each other.
It's intertwined, definitely.
Yeah. So last year, last ADE show, we already wanted to do a Mike Williams restaurant, but it was difficult with COVID, and we had some difficulties with that. So we just had like a bar or a barbecue. Now we actually have our own restaurant. It's like a full restaurant, 150 people serving.
Wow.
And we have a sick menu. Everything is micro branded. It's the restaurant of Hotel Arena where I actually have the show as well. So people bought like a combined ticket of eating first, having some drinks, and then they can literally go through the hallway into the show. So
that's awesome, man. Do you think that ADE being such an amazing event, do you think that it could be possible with any other organization to do something like this? Or you think ADE is like the one place that would accept this crazy concept of music and food in the same room?
I think it's a really nice environment to try things out, to try these kind of things out. It's kind of risky to do this just like random throughout the year, or maybe combine it with a random show somewhere. It's really nice to actually introduce something, some idea you have during ADE, and then you can definitely see how much motivation is there and how if people actually like it or not.
Correct.
So that's what I really like about ADE. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, Ambush with Robbie Mendes, it's your latest release.
Yeah.
The collaboration process. How important is it for a music producer to collaborate with others?
I think it's really important on two sides, because one side is that I'm learning a lot from other producers. If they're small, if they're big, I can see a different process how they work. Maybe they can learn something from me. So it's nice to have this interaction between each other, and you send each other stuff and samples and whatever. So that's really nice. But also for your name, it's really nice to combine both worlds.
Correct. Now, new music, storylines.
Yeah.
What's happening with storylines and new music?
Yeah. So the show is called Storylines, but all the tracks I've been releasing are also part of my EP called Storylines. So it's kind of one big thing, and there's 4 tracks on it. So we now released 3 tracks, and there's one more coming up this Friday with a really talented Dutch songwriter and singer, and that's gonna be all combined into the EP Storylines. I had so many ideas that were floating online and people wanted me to release, so I was like, I need to push out a little bit more than just a single.
That's really good, and going from single to an EP release, is there a desire there to go one step further and release potentially an album?
Yeah.
Will there be a Mike Williams album one day?
I mean, of course, this crossed my mind a lot of times, and we were actually checking if we would. I have enough tracks to make an album, but I also want it to be really good.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put tracks on there just to fill it up and to make an album.
Yes.
So it's coming somewhere. It could be 1 year, it could be 5 years.
There you go. So be patient, people. Okay, now we have here at UFO Network, we're calling it the UFO Network Top 10.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to set a 1-minute timer on my phone, and we're going to shoot 10 questions at you really fast. Okay. Just give us your best answers. There's no right or wrong answers. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Question 1. First ever DAW you installed?
FL Studio.
First paid plugin you purchased?
Silent One.
Favorite current plugin?
Aspire.
First ever live show location?
In my hometown.
Favorite festival or location to play?
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, oh yes. How many flights have you missed in your career?
My tour manager's there, so not a lot. I think
maybe 1 or 2.
One or two.
Yeah, pretty organised team.
Good.
Okay, quickly. Who inspired you to produce?
Avicii.
Avicii. What car do you drive?
BMW.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? Oh, nice. I like that. And the final question. Tell us something your mother doesn't know.
I party way more than she thinks.
There you go. Mom, I hope you're watching. Take good care of your son.
Maybe she knows.
And there we go. That's time. Perfect. Awesome. That's the UFO Network Top 10 wrapped up. Who is someone you really want to meet? Like, and think outside the musical sphere, like an actor or
okay, yeah. So
a hero,
first thing,
sportsman.
first thing that came up in my mind was Chris Martin from
Coldplay.
Really want to meet him. But I would love to meet like an actor like Tom Cruise or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like those actors can be super chill and nice to hang out.
Yeah. Like yourself, very, very chill guy. Feel super comfortable here. Like we've been friends forever, so it's cool. What's your favorite app on your phone at the moment?
I think it's. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that want me to say TikTok. I like it, but it takes so much time. I think I'm gonna stay with WhatsApp because I have 2 WhatsApp actually on my phone, a business one and a normal one. So I keep things really separated.
Yeah,
I have one WhatsApp just for friends and family, and I love that.
Excellent. Yeah, it's good to disconnect from your on stage persona and get back to family and life.
Yeah, and I can actually like when I meet new people, I can decide like, okay, are you gonna be in the VIP section or are you gonna be with all the other people?
Nice. And let's wrap it up with one final question. What did you buy with your first ever like paycheck from being a DJ producer?
Oh, wow. Actually don't know. I'm not really super materialistic. I mean, there was a point that I really wanted to have a nice car. I waited quite some time for that. So that's like 2 years ago I bought the BMW. And yeah, I love it.
Excellent. Years and years of hard work.
Yeah.
You deserve to treat yourself every now and again. So very well done. You mentioned materialistic. I really love your merch.
Thanks.
Millions word merch. Yeah. Oh God, I can't even say it. Yeah, and that's another facet. You're so multi-skilled, multi-talented. DJ, producer, cook, or chef, clothing designer. You have a big influence in the design of the clothing, or?
I mean, yeah, I have to like it, of course, but yeah, there's some. I mean, mainly Millions I'm doing it with my sister.
Yes.
She's really good with this stuff, and also with designs. It's just that we really wanted to push it further, but both of us were so busy the last few years that now is actually a time that we're actually going to push it, and we have like more like a bigger collection coming up.
Excellent. There you go.
So
bigger collection coming soon. And I really love the models you have on your Millions website as well. Some sexy gentlemen. I think we're all good, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Excited for ADE.
Nice.
You're playing your own show, Storylines, of course.
Yeah.
You're also popping in, playing with Mesto and Friends as well.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to spin in as well. But yeah, most important for me is Friday, Storylines.
Busy man, thank you so much for sitting down with us at UFO Network.
Thanks.
And enjoy your time at ADE.
Thanks. Thank you.